You're back on your computer? Or
Yeah.
it just restarted? Or?
Yeah, it's weird. It's been like having me restart like every so often, but I thought I figured it out, but I guess not. Whatever. Doesn't really, you know.
So no more Big Spence.
No, it's there, but I don't know what the fuck is
Oh,
happening.
it's full though. Like it's all like we're still in it.
You gotta close out and redo. Re-up. But it looks like my task manager just says that I've got nothing. There's nothing working, so it's gotta be like a driver issue of some kind. Imagine, but whatever. Who are we missing? Buddhabot. All right, you guys enter this room, and there's skulls everywhere with names written on them that are scratched out.
Can we see beyond the scratching out of the names for some of them? I know you said some were just like dug out. Can we see any names?
Yes. Which skull would you like to go over to? There are 1, 2, 3.
There's 10.
Yeah, there's 10.
All right. So
should we all do one at the same time?
Sure. Yes. Everyone pick a skull.
Fucking hate you.
I'm just saying, maybe if there's chaos, it'll all offset itself.
Or
well, all right. I'm in front of that.
You love the chaos.
Yeah. The skull that you go over to, roll me a d10.
Everyone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 1.
Oh, fine.
Wow, what are the chances of that? You see that this skull that you're on, number 1, is written over so many times that it's almost illegible. You can't read out anything on it. Scratched out, worn out, carvings and names on it. It's just illegible.
Stag will attempt to. It takes a minute for the spell to fully cast. Attempt to put his hand over the statue and mend whatever might be left of there to try and get some bit of it.
And with your mending, is there a date limit on that thing, or is it anything?
Well, it parts of what was scratched out have to be there. It can only repair, like, it can't create the parts that are gone. It can reform things together.
It creates a D, an L, an I, an S, and it looks like they're written in different. There's a couple letters that you can't make out because you can't speak that language. So you're trying to put together a word that's been scratched out so many times that there's so much detail that you don't really know what you're.
Yeah.
So instead of looking scratched out, it just looks like imprinted.
Yeah.
Turgan, what'd you roll?
A 9.
9. This one says Tristal.
Crystal?
Mm-hmm. And Matt, what'd you roll?
7.
This one has a name on it named Bracklin, which is crossed off, and underneath it is written Agoff.
Oh.
And what'd you get, Brian? 5?
Yeah.
This one says Archie on it. And Booter, what'd you write?
What I write?
Yeah. Oh,
What'd you
the-
roll?
sorry, what'd you roll? The guys are going and trying to read what names are written under the skulls,
Roll a d10.
and just roll a d10 so I can get the name.
3.
This one says Elunid,
All you need?
pronounced Alyund. And as you read that last one, the room begins to a mist sort of creeps into the room, and the white dust sort of builds up, and you see before you a ghost. If I can find one. I'm just going to use this guy. And it is a ghost that translucent figure forms from the chalk dust. And it says, "Hello." With a female voice.
Oh, hello there. My name is Seth Hartley. How are you?
Good, yes. What brings you down these depths? Haven't seen a living person in quite some time.
Oh, my companions and I, and he points to everyone. Turkin and Bhutar, Bob, and a new friend Arky over there. We are down here in search of my friend Turgan's destiny. The White Skull.
I don't believe I've been tricked so many times. That last dwarf that was in here tricked me.
Agoth.
Hmm.
Doomhand.
We wrote his name on one of these skulls.
He has had a rough life. He has had everything torn from him and been tortured over and over by it to the point of breaking. I don't blame him.
Honesty is something that's important.
My friend Turgan here is a lot more honest than I am. And I'll pat you on the shoulder.
I don't like elves and trolls. What else do you want to know?
Truth is not a shape. Truth is truth, she says.
No shit, Sherlock.
Truth speaks when breath stops.
Truth is sometimes revealed in death for certainty, she says. And then she says, well, enjoy your time here. She's sort of still.
Oh, what's your name?
She comes back animated. Elyund.
Oh, is that you? Is that your skull?
I came down here searching for, I think, what you were searching for years and years ago. I wrote my name.
Oh, you wrote your name. Do you know why?
Trying to get through the next room.
Oh,
Trying to find the lost treasure.
Oh, so that's how we get through. We write our name on a skull.
I'm not sure.
Apparently, it didn't work for her.
I didn't make it past. I didn't make it very far.
Did it work for Agoth? You said he wrote his name on one.
He wasn't very honest.
Well, my friend here is very honest about not liking elves or trolls.
Turgan,
Turgan,
give
want
me-
to try
she's
your
gonna-
name?
She's going to look at you. Turgan, give me a persuasion to see if she is going to believe how honest you are.
Okay.
And how would you prove it? Tell her how honest you are, and persuade her into thinking that you are an honest being.
Do you want me to RP it and
Yeah.
then roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
However you want. RP goes a long way here.
Could I have guidanced him with my patting on the shoulder through all of this, prepping him up?
No.
Well, I kind of killed myself for these guys here.
But you're still alive.
Yes. But it was a requirement before here, and I did it. Don't know how much more honesty you want.
Roll me your persuasion to convince her of your honesty.
Oh, there you go.
18.
This is the most honest man I've ever seen. I trust you. Yes, you must write your name, inscribe your name underneath a skull. But be careful. Honesty has its pains.
I'm gonna ask. Do I take like a skull that doesn't have a name underneath, or can I take the one that I grabbed with Tristal on it
You can pick one,
and just?
whichever one you want.
I'll call out that my skull had a name crossed out, and then Agoth written. So maybe cross that
Yeah,
other
I'm gonna
name
take.
out.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
Agoth
that one.
seems to know what he's doing, so
I'm gonna take the one that says Agoth's name on it,
Okay. And you're going to write your name on it?
and scratch his out and write mine on it.
You are going to take a rush of energy is going to flow through your body, and you're going to take 11 psychic damage.
Is that like just 11 points of damage?
Yes.
Okay.
There are 5 of you here. The room. The other skulls are not written. You must write your name.
If we cross your name out, do you go away?
I wrote my name, and then I became what you see.
Do you want to stay here?
I want to see what's left. The man.
Can you?
The man came here, wrote his name, was very nasty and deceptive. And he left, and he went. I'm not sure where he went, but I did not see him return.
Can you leave this room?
I'm not sure. I haven't tried.
Do you want to try?
I might. After you.
Well, I was gonna, if you couldn't leave the room, I was gonna try and help free you by crossing off your name.
You think that'll work?
It might.
It might.
Well, give it a go. She's already a ghost.
Are you up for the attempt?
I have been here forever. Sure, give it a go.
Sure.
She-
Alrighty.
She can't die twice.
Oh, fantastic. Well,
Yeah.
I want to honor a ghost's final
You
request.
gotta get consent.
Sometimes that is the only way to truly put them at rest.
Oh yeah, the consent thing. Yep. What?
So Stag will go and try and grab a rock or something hard to scratch out. Alune.
And you write
I rate Seth.
her body disappear. Her ghost disappears without her even being able to say anything.
I gave her opportunity to say something.
So the Agoth, there's a skull that had her name crossed off and Agoth's name written. Is that correct? Or
No, I took
No.
the one that had
Yeah, that one
Agoth's.
says Booter now.
There was one that had something that was illegible. There was one that had Tristal. There was a Brocking. It was scratched off, written by Agoth, and then Turgon scratched Agoth off. There was one that said Archie, and then there was one that said Elyun that he scratched off and wrote Seth.
so it's like after you scratch it off, they disappear, right? So Agoth's name is scratched off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we just scratched her name off and she.
Mm-hmm. There's 5 other skulls that have yet to be.
Might as well go check them out.
So I'll go get one more.
Did anything happen after I scratched off the Agoth one?
Took psychic
Um,
damage.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right. I took psychic damage, but that was
it.
any additional stuff. Okay.
Oh, you scratched off Agoth.
Yes.
It wasn't already scratched off. Okay. But nothing happened to.
I got like a sharp pain in my head.
Yeah,
Ow.
You crossed off Agoth and got a sharp pain, and
Yeah.
Seth crossed off the ghost,
Loon.
Alune, and she disappeared, but he didn't take any damage.
No.
She was satisfied. That's how Stag likes to leave his ladies. Seth Hartley. Sorry, not Stag. Forgot.
Do you want us to roll for the other 5, or just pick up the one?
Up to you.
Well, it's unlikely that we're going to get the right numbers.
No, let's just all pick one up.
All right.
So I'll just name them. The 6th one has the name Loxida on it. The 7th one, just like the first one, is scratched out and written all over it. Can't be determined what name is what. The 8th one says Brock. The 9th one has written on it Brad. Sorry, that was funny. Chad has Chad written on. And the 10th one has something written in orc. Can anyone
I could do this, yeah. I could cast Comprehend Languages on myself. And I choose Orc.
okay. You see the name written on it. What's the guy's name?
Is it who I think it is?
Yeah.
Um,
I'm going blank. Help me out here.
Oh, what's the hell's name? Oh,
Drake Shakur.
Drake Shakur. Oh yeah.
So
Don't
you
cross
have
off Drake.
So you have 2 illegibles. You have Tristal, Turgon now, Archie, Seth, Loxodon, Brock, Brad, and Drake Shakur.
Actually, Stag's going to encourage someone to cross off Drake's because he stole his girl.
Drake is an old NPC that I had played way back when.
That's why Stag left the Artemisian Forest when he did and wasn't there for the chaos. Drake came in and
Sounds like you
caused
have
trouble.
history with him. You
5
feel the
years
need
ago. Or four,
to
3
drop
years
his
ago.
name out.
3 years ago. Same campaign 3 years ago. So are you guys going to
Amazing.
cross names off or what's happening here?
Cross them all off.
I
Sure.
already did it. So.
Yeah.
I'll cross one off.
Are you
I'll
gonna,
cross
Here.
off
Are you
Drake.
going to
Here,
write
Bob.
your name
Bob,
now?
cross off Drake's.
Yeah, I'll cross off Drake,
And you're going to write
and
your
I'll
name?
write Stag.
Stag. Matt, you are going to take 7 psychic damage.
You mean Stag? I wrote Stag though. You heard
Yeah,
that, right?
Bob is going to write. Yeah, you're still going to take 7 psychic damage.
Damn it.
My name is no longer Stag in any way or shape in this world anymore.
Brian.
Well,
whose
then you
name are
should know what I'm talking
I
about.
cross off my own name.
And you rewrite it.
No.
Nothing happens. Booter.
What's the orcish one say?
The orc one said Drake Shakur, but Matt
Oh,
crossed it off and wrote Stag.
okay.
We got Brock from Brock
mean-
Island.
Brock or Brock Island?
Well, no, Brock from Brock Island. But you also have Brad.
Sure, we'll do Brock. I'll cross off Brock and write my name.
Okay. You take 5 psychic damage.
Okay.
The door begins to shake. The wall begins to shake next to one of the skulls, making it look like it might have a secret passage. This might be the way to go, but it's not quite moving yet.
Stag will gently caress the section of the wall, give it a little slap, tickle, see if it feels a little more comfortable moving.
No. Do
Did
wanna
that work?
roll A strength.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
Persuasion. All right,
Gotta
here
be
we
a nat-
fucking go.
This has got to be a nat 20,
No,
not a 19.
I rolled crap. I rolled crap on there. What did I roll? I rolled a 9, so a 23.
No.
Is there a hole?
Give me a
Jesus
perception
Christ.
check.
Oh, shit. Where's my- 23.
You see that the skulls
Have holes?
Oh no, I
skulls-
gotta do it to the skull.
Yeah. You see that the skulls are in the room and they have names written underneath them.
What?
Okay.
On the door? Or
Yeah,
what?
he doesn't see anything different than what he saw.
Oh, okay.
I'll knock on the wall.
It seems
Hello.
It seems hollow. Seems like there's something on the other side. If that's what hollow
I'm gonna-
sounds like.
I'm gonna just like do a Spartan kick to the wall.
I'll back up.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Give me a strength check.
I'll slap you on the shoulder as I run by and guidance you. That's an extra D4. No, you're not gonna
20.
matter. Oh,
20 flaccid.
Hit the wall as hard as you can. One of the skulls falls off the wall, Brad, and breaks open on the ground, shattering. The name is still written there, but the skull shatters. And in it, there's. Roll me a d12.
Ooh. 11.
There's a map fragment showing a secret door later. So you see a room, and you see the layout of the room, and you see a secret door.
Okay.
It's a circular room.
Did the wall feel like it gave a little bit?
It gave a little bit. It pushed.
All right, I'm gonna kick it again.
Give me another one.
$14.
The wall seems to shift a little bit, revealing a light from the other side, an airflow.
Hmm.
All right. One more.
You gonna kick it again?
27. I really like put some oomph into it
The wall
after noticing
unhinges
that.
and breaks free and slides open.
All right. That's how we get shit done. Who needs a key, anyways?
Good question.
The next
Start
hall.
playing
Hold on, hold
Count-
on.
charm as
yeah.
we go forward.
Before we go, I guess I was just gonna break open the one I was gonna throw my skull at the wall and break it open, but I'm gonna do that with all 9 of them.
You're gonna break the skulls?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good idea. Good idea.
Which skull are you breaking first?
I broke all
Just-
9. I broke the one. I just went around and I said, "Shit, there's one in that one. Is there something in that one?" They're like
Okay.
the pinata skulls, and I go around and
All right.
smash.
Turgan. Turgan, you're gonna take one. So you're gonna take 4 psychic damage. Boom! As your skull, written with your name on it, hits the ground. Seth, Booterbot, you're gonna take 12 psychic damage as your skull rips off and hits the ground.
Jesus Christ, Arky.
Seth,
What are the
you're
chances?
gonna
What
take
hasn't
6
happened?
psychic damage as your
I don't
skull
know. Everything
rips
does
off
psychic
and hits the
damage in
ground.
here.
And then you're also gonna take this is for Stag / Seth. You're also gonna take 20 psychic damage 2 times 10. And that's going tight psychic damage to your head. And you're gonna have memories from before really quickly of people calling you Stag. But your name is Seth. The other ones don't have
weird.
any. The other ones don't have any effect. They just shatter, revealing one other item popping out of
Worth it.
Brad's. No,
We already-
Loxodon's. And roll me a d12.
Me?
Yep.
Eight.
It's a bone knitted thieves tools. So it's a thieves tools plus 1. You'll be able to use this once before they become inoperable. Very, very old. So you'll have a +1 on trying to break in using thieves tools, break in, whatever.
So you're giving Archie all things to unlock doors.
The dice don't lie. I didn't give him anything.
I already have these tools, but these are better these tools.
This you can use it one time, and it'll give you pretty much an advantage on your
A +1
a plus
to
one
the roll.
on your thieves tool on your stealing, you thief. The air blows from the corridor opened, and a small, narrow hall is shown to you. The walls are drilled with hundreds of tiny holes, too uniform to be decay. Between the hole, the stone is carved with skulls whose teeth are long and needle thin.
All right, I'm gonna lead the way down the. Is this the opening right here?
No, it's the other one.
This one?
Yeah.
I'll come with Turgan.
I'll
Alright,
stay
I'm just
30 feet back playing music.
passive perception. I got 15, so like, tell me if I need to roll above that.
You see,
I'm just gonna be looking around.
You see that some of the tile on the ground, a lot of the tile, if not all of them, seem to be loose. Some are loose, some are not loose.
Okay. I'm gonna toss a javelin on the nearest loose one
Okay.
to see if it does anything.
Okay.
I'm not like throwing at it to damage it. I'm just kind of trying to put weight on it.
Okay. So it's like the one right in front. I'm not even gonna have to have you roll on that. Well, maybe. I think. How do you want to? There's a loose one 5 feet away. You're gonna throw your dagger at it.
A javelin.
Javelin.
Yeah, my javelin is like, I think they're like 7 feet long, so I could technically kind of poke it.
So you poke it. You're 7 feet away. So it's going to trigger the trap, and it's an attack roll. So does a 25 hit you?
No.
So
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I was gonna say you're like a white knight, but you're not that magical. All right, so you take 2d. All of a sudden, these these arrows shoot out from the wall, and you take 6 plus 10, 16 piercing damage.
All right, hold. All right, 1 second. I have the alert feat,
Okay.
so I just want to make sure that like danger sense. I also have. So do I have a dex save on that or no?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Checking something real quick. All right. So dex 11. So
Yeah, it hits you. To give me
16 damage, you
yeah,
said?
16 damage, and give me a con save. DC 13.
Okay. Yeah, 22.
All right, you notice that there's something on each one, but you're able to, just your bestial body is able to not to thwart off the whatever's on those. Who's following
right.
now? Yeah, what's happening now?
I'll follow Turgan.
So I'm gonna quickly just free action. I'm gonna get mad at that, so I pop a rage. And then I'm gonna tell the guys behind, "Hey, watch out for the loose ones. They shooting some funny stuff at me."
So, are you going to run forward?
I'm gonna.
You see it. You see the room in front of you. It's open. There's an opening. There's no door. There are loose plates on the floor in front of you still.
I'm gonna obviously like try to avoid the loose ones. So you tell me how far I can move.
You can do,
and then what I do next.
I'll let you go with one thing. If you want to sprint, you can give me athletics.
I have an athletics. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'll let everyone do that if they want.
Okay.
Athletics to sprint.
Or if you
Okay.
want to do something else, you can do that.
Well, that's not. Oh.
The dwarf is going to run. Go ahead. What's your athletics?
I'm going to give him a flash of genius to increase that roll to a 17.
What a douchebag. You jump. It's the most like this guy's fucking. He's like, it's like he popped like a Percocet or what's it called? Whatever.
Red Bull.
Yeah, he just drank like 15 Red Bulls. It just sprints to the other side, revealing the next room. Booterbot, you're amazed and sort of in awe of this masculine feat. who's next? You guys have seen this. You
I'll
know
go
that the
next.
floors are trigger trapped.
Well, I'll go next, but I'll just fly over. Is that cool?
What a cool dude. Fucking
Do they reset? I'm gonna pick up pieces of these skulls and throw them down the hallway.
Okay. Are you throwing them at specific
Yeah,
ones?
at the wobbly ones that were
Give
pointed
me
out to me.
a-
As he's doing that, I'm just going to take Mage Hand and I'm going to one by one press them all while everyone's safe.
They pop and they shoot.
Do they reset? Can I tell?
Do you re
I press them again. See what happens.
they do reset.
No, sorry, Chris.
Oh, it's okay.
So
If we push it and hold it down,
interesting.
How many are there?
Give me a perception check, man.
okay, I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and give you guidance. You get an extra D4 on
Nope,
this.
not
Oh, you don't
20.
need it. You don't fucking need it.
Nat 20. You see yes, you can make out the base. You can make out the ones that are triggered.
Okay, well, I just
Oh,
get behind me
well,
and I just make my way through calmly.
I'll use my mage hand too, so we can have two down at the time.
now
and
I
just,
know-
like walk
I-
in between them.
Where they all
No,
are.
I know where they all are. We don't even need to. Let's just walk in between.
Oh, well, that works. I'll follow you.
Okay.
I also follow.
Okay, so you get through to the room.
Oops.
Now you see this room, and you walk in, and it's a wider room that opens around you. There's a massive skull standing in the middle of the room, and then there are these tomb-like structures, and each lid is carved with a knight whose helmet is a skull. Blank-eyed, ivory pale. In the center, the mosaic is the white skull with two shapes, a disc and a sphere under it. Someone's
Is this-
chipped the mosaic repeatedly, as if trying to erase one answer and failing every time.
Is this does this room look like the piece of map that I found?
That was circular.
Huh?
Oh no. Is this I found like a piece of map that has some kind of a secret room in it. Is this that room?
You look down and you look at the map, you see that this room is not circular.
Okay.
Which side was attempted to be rubbed off?
Roll me even odd.
Let's go even.
The round side
Okay.
seems to be chipped.
Round.
Mm-hmm.
The round side of the mosaic.
Yeah, underneath the skull, there's a shape of a line and a circle, and it seems that someone's been chipping the sphere at, or disc in a sphere. Sorry.
How many coffins?
10.
10. Are there any names or inscriptions on these?
Imagine they
as-
match the skulls we just smashed.
Are they open or closed coffins?
They're closed. And Chris, what are you doing?
I'm going up to look and see if there are names or inscriptions on these coffins. I can't see them from far away.
As you get close to one, everyone roll me initiative.
You're welcome.
Yay.
I'm here to push the button. And my pimp cane of warning starts to shake right before something jumps at us because I have advantage.
Your pimp cane.
Yeah. I have a club of warning. It's my
Nice.
pimp
I
cane of
also
warning.
have a Warhammer of warning.
Arky, what's your
You get advantage.
what's your dex?
16 plus 3.
Okay. Arky goes before me.
Oh, because we rolled the same initiative.
Yep.
Wait. Do I have to do anything or? I
No.
won't.
No, you have a higher dex, so you just go right before me, that's all.
No.
All right.
You guys are rolling something different. You're rolling. Seth.
I got a 23.
Just hold on to your rolls for 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled super delicious.
What are we rolling for, sir?
Initiative.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, I have advantage on initiative, but I thought it just automatically rolled for it. I didn't know I have to press it twice, but whatever.
It should automatic.
Yeah, it says the A. It has the A on it.
If you click on it, it says.
But
add
if before
already.
you click, if you're clicked into the window, if you hold shift and you click, does it roll with advantage?
Yeah. I still got the 22.
22, exactly.
God damn. The dice gods have me locked in.
Well, they want Stag to go first.
All right. Monsters pop up.
How many do
Go.
I get?
So there are 4 skeletons pop up out of this, out of these tombs, and they're gonna roll a 14 initiative. And 2. Let's see. 2 shadow-based creatures come up, and they're gonna go at initiative 20. Dark shadows come up out of the tombs as well. What's your guys' initiative now, so I can keep track?
Oh, this is
Seth
in order.
got a 23.
So Seth goes first, followed by Booterbot. What'd you get?
5.
I go next, I think.
And
Yeah.
Brian, what'd you get?
I got 22, but with higher dex than Turgan's 22.
Wow. So Seth,
Seth, Arky,
Turgan, Shadow,
Bob got 21.
Booterbot's last. Bob Booter.
Hooray.
Bob, and then Skeletons and Booter. All right. Seth, you're up.
Okay. Seth, it's so hard to say that name now, is going to be walking along, tapping his pimp cane, and it's going to start to shake right before all these things come out. He's like, oh, fuck no. I said, a hip, hop, a hip it, and he starts swinging his club, and it pauses in midair. I'm blanking on my mind, but I'm going to cast Steelwind Strike. It's going to hit 5 creatures around me.
Okay.
So I will do these 5 here. I'm going to use my inspiration on this casting of a spell
Okay.
to get advantage on my attacks from this. So I do choose up to 5 creatures you can see and make a melee spell attack against each target.
Okay.
On a hit, the target takes 6d10 force damage. Okay. So
So you're gonna
use
do
my
3 skeletons and the 2 shadow things.
yeah, the close not hitting this guy. I'm gonna ignore this guy for now. So spell attack. with my advantage. This is on the far left shadow dude over here.
Okay.
Come on, go. Oh fuck, that only rolled 1. Come on, what did it do? Come on, roll it again. There, I rolled 2 nat 1s on that guy. No fucking way. No fucking way.
Yes. Yes.
Damn it. So this guy I fail miserably on.
Okay.
I don't know why he's doing that. I'm just gonna do it this way. These are +9. For advantage. So a 26 on this skeleton. I assume that hits.
Yeah.
The next skeleton is a 20 or 32. This guy's a 32 that hits. Is that a no wait? Can't say a 9. Okay, I didn't even look at the numbers. 9 plus an 18. Does an 18 hit your skeleton?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And then on the last big guy, terrible roll again. Does an 18 hit the shadow dude?
Yes.
That guy.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, I'll do the 1 damage for the spell. Each of them takes 34 force damage.
Wow.
And then I can teleport to an unoccupied space I can see within 5 feet of one of the targets. So I'm going to teleport right here on this side of the skeleton. Shit, underneath this hand. Whoever's red, move your damn hand. And then I'm going to bonus action attempt to telekinetically shove this skeleton 5 feet away from me.
All right. So the skeletons you hit, how many did you hit?
I hit all 3 of them.
Okay. They die.
Okay.
They shatter into skeleton, into bones.
Missed.
The
Okay.
shadow, you have no idea what
happened?
his damage looks
All right.
like.
No,
Or as I
so
like to
I
call
will.
it, the devil's blow.
Okay. In that case, I will bonus action turn to Arky as I start running towards him. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Go get him! Go get him! Go get him! As he continues to sing, hip hop, hibbited, hip hip hop. You don't stop, rocking to the bang bang boogie. Say up jumps the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat.
Nice.
See, what you hear is not a test. Go get those motherfuckers. Go Arky. That's it. You get bardic inspiration.
Does that give me?
A
would say-
D10 that you can use on an attack roll, ability check or saving throw. Let me know when you use it.
I'll say you get a cool point for that.
Mm,
Arky, you're up.
So the skeletons died with like 1 hit, basically.
With Chris's big fucking hit, yeah.
There's a skeleton still on the field. Did you mean to?
Yeah,
guy?
no, that one's
Gee.
still, that one he didn't.
Yeah.
hit.
I didn't hit him.
He missed.
Okay.
I could only hit 5.
But what happened to the second shadow warrior? Because you
He's
whiffed
still
it
there.
I hit one of them. I hit the second one. I missed the first one.
and you did damage. There you go.
Yeah.
34 damage, yeah.
And they turned to piles of bones.
Do you have poisons?
Butterbot starts doing the robot in place.
Yep. Just waiting for my turn because I'm last.
I can do. How many? I can do how many attacks?
What are you saying?
How many? What can you do on your turn again?
Any attack, move,
You have an action and a bonus action, and then plus you can move your movement speed depending on what your actions are.
Action, bonus action, speed. And spell is an action.
Unless it's like a cantrip, which is
Okay.
a bonus action.
All right. I'm going to pull out my oath bow, long bow. I knock an arrow on the bow, and as I do so, I whisper an elvish swift defeat to my enemies, and I mark and swift death to you who have wronged me. And I mark the shadow creature on the right that has already taken some damage with the I'm making my sworn enemy in doing
The
that.
shadow creature on your left. Okay.
And whispering that on the right, the one that already took some damage from Chris.
Okay.
And that gives me an extra 3d6 piercing damage in addition to a 1d8 plus 3. When you make a ranged attack roll with this weapon against your sworn enemy, you have advantage on the roll. In addition, your target gains no benefit from cover other than total cover, and you suffer no disadvantage from long range. Oh, sorry. Right before that, I did like a fancy backflip to get some space between me and the action. So I'm kind of like towards the back of the room now.
Okay.
And then so what do? I do 1d8 plus 3. What is the advantage?
You got to roll the hit. You got to roll the hit first. So roll a d20.
Is it not the 1d8 plus? Okay, so it's a d20 just straight up.
Yeah.
Just a hit.
So you
and do I have an advantage on?
You click your longbow. And that's the +9, and that'll be your hit dice. You see how it says hit /DC? You roll that.
The +9.
Yeah.
18.
So that is definitely going to hit. So that hits him.
Okay, so that means what was the advantage? Because I had advantage on that too.
So then you roll it again, and you take the higher roll.
Oh, but I already hit, so it doesn't matter, right?
Not really, no. Unless you want to get, if you want it, but you should always roll it because if you get a nat 20, it doubles the damage. So I would roll it.
So, yeah, just roll it again. Yeah.
Oh no, it's
so it hits him.
the other one was a 27.
But it wasn't a nat 20, so like.
Okay, so there's no difference between an 18 and a 27. They both hit. Okay. All right. I do 4. I got a 4 on the 1d8 3. 1d8 plus 3. And then
How much damage on the one?
7 is what it says in game log.
Okay.
And then if it hits, they take an extra 3d6 piercing damage.
Yeah, rolled it up.
What's 3d6? 3d6s?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the little dice icon, you can press that, and then you press
Yeah.
d6. Yeah, and then add.
Well, you took 7 and then whatever plus this?
Yep.
No, plus 7. So 14.
This shadow creature passes away, and it reveals underneath it sort of melts into a black goo.
I'm done.
Oh, that's it?
Wait.
Okay, just kidding. Turgid.
I'll just pray if you want.
Turgid, you're up.
Okay. So I'm going to go at the so this one died right here, this mind flare thing.
That's the shadow creature. That one's still
The
alive.
shadow creature.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's alive.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go and attack the remaining skeleton. But I have this move that I never used that I'd like to use. It's called Savage Attacker. So, but I can't find it all of a sudden. But essentially, I can roll 2 dice if I hit, and for my damage, and take the higher. So I'm gonna move my guy up. Oh, that's only 5 feet. Is that what I'm reading right?
Every that would be 10 feet. So I think it's every 2.5. Chris, what were we doing with this? It's for every inch is 5 feet. Every inch is 5 feet.
Okay, so 25 feet. So that's
Yeah.
I get to move. So okay. So I'm up within range, and I'm gonna do first attack with my great axe at 22. Then my second one is a 24. Do they hit?
Yeah. Both
All
of
right.
those hit.
So my first one is going to be a savage attack. So this is my a 15 or an 8. So I'm going to take the 15. So that's 15 damage on the first swing. Then 12 damage on the second swing. So we're at 27. And then I'm just going to pummel him with my shoulder for good measure, like always. And to hit is a 25 with an additional 9 damage.
Dude, this guy just explodes. Pieces. No pile of bones. His bones just go scattered all over the room. Into pieces.
Nice.
Each blow just sends a piece of him just flying.
And then a free action, I'm gonna look at the shadow creature and just go like and just menace him.
Okay. He is not able to be frightened, so he's just gonna stand there and stare back. Turgan went. The shadow creatures. This blob over here is going to move slowly over to the bones.
Damn, I knew it.
You knew it?
I knew they were gonna come. The bones were gonna come back.
And this shadow creature is going to target our boy who's staring at him so intently. And he is going to attack you with a draining swipe.
All right, I'm gonna do the gift of the metallic dragon because it's a reaction, and I get 5 bonus to my AC against the attack roll.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
You got to beat a 23.
Does a 6 hit you? So he misses.
9.
He misses. That's funny. And that is his turn. And as you see this blob, dark shadow, something's happening on the skeletons. Bob, it's your turn.
Sorry, I just need to know, is it daytime or nighttime? Because I missed the last session when we came in here.
It was
daytime, I thought.
Yeah, it's probably close to twilight. It's turning.
Okay. Twilight, huh?
Yeah,
Interesting.
you know the Twilight Princess Zelda? It's like that.
Yeah. Do I know the Twilight Princess?
Yeah.
How insulting of a
It's
question.
sort of like that.
Okay, I will firebolt the pile of bones.
Okay. Which one?
the one that I'm in the thing, but I don't have like clicking access for whatever reason.
That's
so
fine.
these left concentric circles over here,
Yeah.
the bones closest to these circles.
Okay.
I missed what I rolled. Did anyone see? Sorry. 10.
Just 10 damage
No. 10
to hit.
attack. Yeah, but it's not moving, right?
No, but that misses.
Okay, fine. Jerk.
You essentially hit the ground.
Sure. All right. I'm good.
Okay.
No, wait.
That's Bob's turn. The bones are going to go. Bones are dead. The bones start to shake where the blob was. And out from that blob, the mixture of the shadow, comes a familiar looking bad guy. A massive knight with a helmet of a skull on it. And he will go next turn right after the skeletons. Booter, you're up.
Okay.
Is it the
I'll go up
the goo
to the
and
knight.
skeletons?
Did you say it's a
Okay.
combination?
Is it like so the goo went over the skeleton bones and then that came out? Is either the goo or the skeleton bones still there, or is that thing like the combination of those two things? So neither of those two things are still there.
Truth, Brian, is revealed sometimes in death. Why don't you roll me a investigation?
Wait, 21?
21?
Yeah.
Yes, you determined that the combination of this weird ooze and the bones has sort of led to a resurrection of this other
Okay.
creature.
So there's still two bone piles left, right? Because there were 4. One was turned into this. One skeleton completely like evaporated, so we don't have to worry about his bone pile. But there are 2 bone piles remaining, plus the shadow, plus this big guy.
Booterbot, it's your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna go up to
good.
the white knight. I'm gonna use Thunder Gauntlet on him. I rolled the 28 hit.
The large knight?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So I do 12 damage to him, and he has disadvantage attacking anybody else. Then I'll use my sword, and I got 22. Does that hit?
Yes.
All right, so that's gonna be. I gotta roll the side damage as well. Give me. The stupid dice is stuck there. I didn't see what it said. Anyway. What did I roll before? It used to be able to see like the history of rolls, and now it's not there anymore.
You got an 11.
Well, but what I get before that?
5 on the damage. Or to hit 22.
Yeah. So 16 total damage. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it.
16
I will
more
position
damage. You said
myself.
16 more damage.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to move away from him?
No, I'm gonna stand in between him and the rest of the party.
Seth Hartley, you're up.
Booter. So at the top of your character sheet, next to where it says the campaign, there's that little play button. Then there's a game log next to it. So you can click that and it pops it out.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. But Seth is not Seth. Yeah, Seth. He's confused now with memories of Stag. He's going to run a little over here and confused that that one thing is still alive in front of Booter, and he's going to think that Bob had the right idea and firebolt the. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to pick up this set of bones. Where is it? I'm going to use my spell Catapult to catapult these bones at this skeleton.
Okay.
I can't. Let me read it. Choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range. Is that reasonable for the bones?
Yes.
All right. Flies in a straight line 90 feet. It needs to make a dex save DC 17.
19.
Oh, fuck you. So these bones go flying and then they continue flying if they miss and they shatter into the wall.
They hit the wall.
Right.
They hit the wall. The objects, when object strikes something, the object and what it strikes each take 3d8 bludgeoning damage. So the bones take 3d8 bludgeoning damage as they hit the wall.
Okay.
8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then so that is that set of bones. And my bonus action, I'm going to telekinetically pull these sets of bones 5 feet closer to me.
Okay.
And are these bones still intact after
you're trying to
taking the damage?
You're trying to shatter them.
Yeah.
Do bones shatter against walls like that? I would say yeah, they shatter into smaller bones.
Okay.
But they're not quite
still
dust yet.
Okay.
If that was your
All right.
idea.
That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. That was a good one. Archie, you're up.
Now where are the two sets of bones? One's against the wall there, one's next
Closer
to you.
to yeah.
So you've separated them. Still got this big guy and the shadow guy, right? What kind of weapon does that big guy have?
Looks like he has a big sword.
I use my turn to cast a spell, Drayfin's Blunted Blade. The target's weapon rapidly corrodes. It can be used on a non-magical weapon in one of its hands, so he just has the single sword. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
What's the DC?
How do I know that?
On your spells page at the very top, you should see modifier, spell attack, and then save DC.
I got a 7. So on a dex save?
Yeah, modifier -1, spell attack +3, save DC 11.
So 11.
So what does he have to get? What kind of save?
Strength.
Oh, he gets a 12 on that.
Oh,
Why is 11 so shitty?
that's super low.
That's at all of them?
Huh?
Yeah, X save, strength 11. All right, well, that sucks.
Hold on, let me see. What are
So-
you?
Sweet.
So what did you do on his?
Hmm?
What was the resolve of your spells?
Doesn't matter, it didn't hit, right?
No.
And you pass the save.
Okay. Turgan, you're up.
Oh, your wisdom is super low. That's why.
All right. I'm gonna beat down on this guy in front of me. And I am going to swing double with my axe. 28 and a 23. Do those hit this guy?
Yes.
All right. My first one is going to be a savage attack because I could do that once per turn.
Okay.
So that'll be 9 damage on the first hit,
Okay.
and then an 8 damage on the second one. So that's 17 plus my shoulder attack is a 27 to hit with a 8 damage. So 25 damage.
Well, okay.
And then my free action, I'm going to grapple him.
I think that's fine. Oh, he's immune to grapple.
Ah,
You
all
swipe
right.
at him, you try it, and you sort of just go through him. Ah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, the shadow. He is going to attack you for a does a 16 hit you?
No, doesn't.
All right. And this guy is then going to take the opportunity to move 40 feet away from you, giving you the attack of opportunity towards the pile of bones. You can take an opportunity attack if you'd like.
21 to hit. Oh, yeah, I'm taking it. 21 to hit with a extra 10 damage.
He dies, creating a pool of blob right next to you as he was trying to move away, not quite onto the bones. The creating that yucky blob. Bob, you're up.
Okay, I will. Oh, shit. Okay, I'll cast Bless
Oh, nice.
on all of my teammates.
Oh, lovely.
So they're gonna get a 1 plus D4 on any attack roll or saving throw.
Okay.
And then I just want, sorry, I'm just checking if that's, I think that's an action. I just want to make sure. Yeah, it is. Okay. Then that is, that's all I'm going to do. Actually, I will use my bonus action to try and shove back the knight.
With what?
It's a telekinetic shove.
Okay.
So it's a DC strength saving throw of 17.
He gets a 14.
Okay, so
He
I
gets
knock him
pushed-
back.
Yeah, he gets pushed back, what, like 5 feet?
I believe it's 5 feet, yes.
Okay, he's going to trip and fall. So he'll be his first action. He'll have to. He's not gonna be able to move when it's his turn. He trips, falls. There's no more skeletons. He stands up for his movement. Thanks a lot. And he is going to strike Booterbot with 3 hits with his long sword.
Okay.
That is the first
As a
one.
reaction, I'm gonna do my temp HP, my guardian shield.
Okay. The first one is a 29.
That hits.
The second one is a 21.
That also hits.
And the third one is a 17.
Misses.
All right. So you're going to take 1d8 plus 5 slashing damage or 1d10. Yeah, 1d8 plus 5 slashing damage, which is going to be 10 slashing damage. And you're going to take 4d8 necrotic damage, which will go 6, 6, 4, and 2. So 18 necrotic damage and 10 slashing damage. That's for the first one.
Okay.
Second one is going to be 9 slashing damage. Then you get 4, 8, 23, and 20. I'm sorry, 4, 8, 13, and then 19 necrotic. So that's a
So
total.
9 and 19.
Yeah. 28. 10.
Ow.
Yeah. To 10 plus 18 plus 9 plus 19. So you get 56 damage.
Yeah, I took all that.
All right. As a bonus action, he's going to cast Staggering Smite. And I'll tell you what that is on his next turn. The blob is going to come over. Well, he died already, so that's it. Booterbot, you're up now.
All right. How healthy is this guy looking?
He's looking pretty healthy. Pretty healthy.
Well, I will poison spray this guy.
Oh wow, look at that.
Actually, he has a high constitution, I bet, doesn't he? Probably don't want to do that.
Maybe
I'll
yes,
just attack him
maybe no.
again.
Okay.
So I'll do the Thunder Gauntlets, 25 hits. So just 7, but now he has disadvantage attacking anyone else.
Okay.
And then 20 on the swords, that hit.
Yes, beats it.
Okay, so let me calculate that. 7 plus 11, 18 damage with my sword.
Okay.
And I think the position looks pretty good. I think I'll stay here.
Wow.
Fast turn.
Yeah, Seth, you're up.
So Seth is going to see all these blobs reforming and moving and this giant thing, and he's going to start moonwalking back in front of Bob and Arky. And he goes, "That's it. I got to leave this place. I don't care what these people think. I'm just sitting here and make myself nauseous with this ugly food that stinks." And he's going to cast, and he's going to slam his club down again and cast Steel Wind Strike one more time on all of these fools. So I'll be able to hit all 4 of them, but I do not have advantage this time.
Don't forget
So-
your 1d4.
Oh, yes, my bless. So this first one is on these skull piles
Okay.
over on the corner there that I smash against the wall.
Okay.
That roll? No. Oh, 20. Yeah, a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. The next one's on the big duder. 21 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Then the shadowy blob,
Yeah.
19 to hit.
That hits.
And the skeleton bones, the last one, a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Thank you, Bob. And they all will take 42 force damage.
Woo!
All right. The skeleton just breaks apart into pieces, shatters. Force damage, right? Poofs
Yep.
into the same type of dust that you saw originally when you were walking in. Very similar to that. Like decaying over time, it just turns to dust. And the blob is just a blob, liquid. Seems to have lost its motion.
We should jar some.
Arky, you're up.
So is the blob still
The blob seems to have lost its motion.
like it's
It's
no
dead.
longer animated. Yeah, it's still like a gross, disgusting stain.
a puddle? It's just it doesn't have a risk of
Yeah.
moving. Well, I guess it doesn't have anything to move towards anyway because all the bones are gone, right?
But we're still in initiative right now?
Oh yeah.
The big guy's still there.
Yeah.
Oh, he is. Okay, sorry.
But he took a bunch of damage, I think.
Yep.
Right?
Did.
Pop them. I think you get 2 shots for each attack. For each of your turns.
Why?
Because you should have multi-attack. So for your action at the top, it should say attacks per action.
Yeah, 2. Okay.
2. So you'd be able to do 2 of your Oathbow shots at
Yeah.
him if you wanted.
Yeah, I can't make him less one. I think. Wait. Make this less one. Oh yeah, that was one of the shadow guys. So, yeah. Okay, so I can just take 2 shots with my Oathbow. It'll just be normal. So I do the 9. That's 9.
Yep, the +9.
19.
That does not hit.
You do have a
+4.
bardic inspiration. Oh, you do have your bless too. Roll your bless.
Plus a D4.
Yeah.
So that hits him.
I haven't rolled the D4.
Yeah, you can't get a one.
A
A one.
20 hits him.
Okay. I use the bardic inspiration or the bless. I just pick one. They're both D4.
Use the bless. The bardic, it goes away when you use it. Bless lasts for everything.
Wow. Okay.
Fuck up, Chris. Just kidding. That's
All right. 11.
An 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I roll again, right? It's for my
Yep,
second.
your second attack.
Oh, 18 plus 4.
Plus your bardic or your bless.
I do it this time, right?
The D4, yeah, roll your D4.
Be a 1.
No.
4. So that's
Nice.
20.
That hits him.
And it hits him for 6.
Okay.
So that was 6 plus.
I got the damage.
Okay.
That's it. You have a bonus action or anything? No.
Yeah.
You can use it. It might be a.
I'll put a hunter's mark on him, and then it reveals his immunities, resistances, and vulnerabilities.
All right. You gotta click. You gotta click to use one of those now. He has immunity to exhaustion, frighten, poison. He has. He can't be poisoned. He's got damage immunities to necrotic stuff. That's pretty much it. There's no.
He's a spooky skeletal boy.
No vulnerability.
Mhm.
No vulnerabilities. No.
Nope.
No.
Okay, Turgan, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna now focus my attention on this guy and attack him. Oops, I don't mean to be on top of him.
Oh, I thought that was funny.
Or do you?
Not yet, at least.
You want to be inside him first?
Exactly. All right, hold on. So 2 attacks in the shoulder, and the lowest one would be the lowest one is a 16. The other ones are 20 and 27.
Okay, so the 16 misses.
Okay.
Plus your D4.
Oh, plus a D4 to that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
For the attack roll.
For the attack.
Plus.
Oh, for the one that missed, I could
Yeah.
add a D4 to it.
Yep.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so there's a 19 hit then.
No, that misses it.
No.
Okay. So My shoulder bash. Oh no, ignore that. So a 9 plus a 9 plus an 18, so 27 damage.
Okay.
And then I'd like to grapple it as my bonus.
Okay.
So that would be a strength check, and it's a 18.
Fuck. 13. You're grappled with it.
Cool.
Okay. Bob, you're up.
All right, I am going to break the bless, and I'm gonna go and oh no, I don't have to break the bless. I'm gonna keep that going. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Booter
Sweet.
since he got the shit kicked out of him last turn. I don't know why that didn't roll. 1 second. So you will receive 15 healing
Amazing. Thank you.
Nice.
points.
Cool.
And then I don't want to break concentration, so I'm gonna just end my turn.
Okay.
The shadow guy is going to go now. He's grappled, but he is going to try to ungrapple, I guess. You know what? He's going to banish. He's going to cast banish. You attempt to send one creature that you can see within range to another plane of existence. The target must succeed a charisma saving throw or be banished. That's you, Turgan.
Okay. All right, a 9
Plus 1d4.
plus 1d4.
You already got rid of your
No, I didn't.
You didn't.
Yeah, he
Hey,
kept it up.
I'm gonna
So,
give
13.
Turgan Flash of Genius. So that's gonna give him another +4.
So 17.
what a douchebag.
Hey, that might be enough.
You are able to shrug that off.
All right.
It's a
Thanks, guys.
team effort.
How come Booter, how can you do that, by the way? Booter, it's not your turn. You just can do.
His reaction.
It's a reaction. It's like a special action type.
But it takes
It's usually very weak.
it takes
stuff.
an action of your turn though.
No, it's every round you have an action, bonus action, your movement, and one reaction that you can use. All those get refreshed at the start of your turn.
So that is your move, I guess. I guess he'll try to break your fucking should have broke your grapple beforehand. What is it, 18?
No, right now you got to beat a 24.
That sucks. That is a 10. So he's grappled.
Womp, womp. And then you take 2 damage from my shoulder. Just because I'm grappling you, it's like a little bonus.
Little bony.
A little bonus.
Okay, Booter, you're up.
All right. I am going to attack the White Knight again.
Dark Knight. Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. How's the 19?
That does not hit him.
Plus 1d4.
That hits
Oh,
him.
plus 1d4. Just kidding. +1. Plus, how's the top at 22?
That hits.
Oh, I
Right.
made a mistake. It's 3 piercing damage, not 2.
So that first hit is 9 damage. And now he has disadvantage attacking anyone but me.
Great.
I'll swing my sword and I'll roll 4, so that misses. Otherwise, I'm next to Turgan and within range of Sentinel, and that's my turn.
This guy does not look very good. Seth, it's your turn.
Seth is going to start strolling out of here because he doesn't like what's going on. Thinks stuff's going to explode on him. And as he walks out, he's going to hold his pimp cane out, and 3 little blasts come flying off. Just get the fuck out, please. And I fire 3. It's a 24 hit.
Yes.
Does a 25 hit? Yes. And does a 29 hit? Yes. So that first one is 7 plus 3, so it's 10 plus 5, total 15 points of force damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
He's looking pretty rocked. Archie, you're up.
I guess I'll just do what I did last time. That's a miss. 13.
Well, wait, plus your D4.
Oh, I have 2, right?
Yeah, so you could do a bardic with this. So get the D4
I'll
to
do
see what
so.
you're up to. So 13 plus
17.
17. So now roll a D10.
Oh, your bardic is D10,
Yeah, it's D10.
but I just have one of them, right?
Yep, use just one.
Oh,
Oh.
That's just what I want. I have another one. All right.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that 20.
That
There we
20,
go.
There you go,
Alright.
Brian.
That hits.
Well,
Now you get to roll double damage. So
double
you can
damage.
either roll, like, let's say you got to roll 2d10. You can either roll 2d10 and double it, or you can roll 4 d10s.
I have 2d8 plus 3.
So you can either roll 4d8s plus 6, or
Well, no, your regular attack's a 1d8, right?
It's 2d8. But, maybe.
Yeah. So your regular
Yeah,
attack's
okay.
1d8, so your crit is 2d8. Yeah.
Yeah.
plus 6.
It says well, if it
Did you
why
roll?
would it have changed to 2d8? No.
Because you just crit.
When you roll a nat 20, it's just what happens.
Yeah, it changed from 1d8 to 2d8, but
Yeah.
why did the plus 3 not change from plus 3?
It
That's
doesn't.
nothing good.
That doesn't
Yeah,
change.
so it's just 2d8 plus 3.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
modifier at the front.
Oh, I thought you had the
Oh,
modifier
nice.
twice.
17.
Good damage.
This guy
Stuff.
seems to be on his. Pieces of him are cracking. Turgan, you're grappled with him. It's your turn.
Fuck him up.
Could I potentially do like a coup de grace or no?
I think so.
Go for it.
I would
Play-
hope so.
Yes, but go ahead.
RP it like it is.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Agreed.
All right, so I'm just gonna do like a unarmed strike first by like kind of squeezing him like real fucking hard. That's a 31.
That hits.
That's 8 damage on that. And then I'm going to take another hand axe. Like after I do this squeeze, I'm going to kind of reach around, get him in the back of the skull.
Oh, the old reach around.
I'll reach around, yeah, with Southern grip. A 26. And that's a 9. 13 damage.
Describe your kill.
Yeah, you
All
killed
right.
him.
And so I was, after I kind of squeezed him, I mean, I feel him kind of disintegrating in my arms. And then I just take that axe and just jam it right in the back of his skull, trying to shatter it.
Nice. Good for you. He falls down to the ground. Something falls out from his pocket on the ground right in front of you, Turgan, and it is a white knitted cloak clasp worth 75 gold,
Ooh,
but
nice.
also a skull key. Just the head part, just the head of the key.
Hmm. All right. So is this cloak? It's just like a regular looking cloak.
Yeah,
Okay.
The whole cloak or just a clasp?
it's like a white. It's a white cloak clasp.
Just good
So
for Vendy.
think of it like the little things that the dwarves wear on their
Yeah.
in the
Okay.
Lord of the Rings.
I just pick it up and kind of attach it to my current cloak.
Nice. It's perfect because it's in the shape of a white skull. How do you like that? How do you like that shit? The room sort of dies down. This pool of water liquid sits there. Investigation checks. You see that behind the tomb there seems to be an oddly shaped wall, similar to the ones in the other room. This place was built to either keep something in or hold people from coming, keeping things out or holding it coming in. And on it there seems to be a little keyhole.
I pick up the head of the key and attach it to the shaft of the key that I got from earlier, which I assume forms a whole key.
So you tell Turgan that?
Oh, well, it's on the ground. Is it Turgan's?
Yeah, Turgan has that.
I thought you just
But
picked up the.
It is in two pieces though, so I don't know how you'd shove that in without.
I can't. Oh, does it? Okay.
Are you gonna weld
Well,
it?
we have two, right? We have the shaft and the key head.
I'd have to mend it or something.
Oh no! Bring him here. I can help you out with that. You put the just go gently in, put them together, then bring them back out like a little bit, and then put them back together, and then back out and back together. And back. All right, hold it right there, and then I'll start casting mending for the minute. Attempt to mend the key back together.
It mends.
And now a baby is born. Here you go.
While
Oh,
we're doing that, I'm gonna
shove it in the hole.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Booter again because I feel like he's still
Thank
fucked
you.
up.
My douchebag.
I'm gonna give you 19 more health.
That's amazing. You're a real mensch. Thank you.
Okay. So what are you guys gonna do? You gonna open this door? We're almost done.
Yep.
All
Open
right,
the door.
This door opens as you place the key in and spin. It opens. Did you want to keep that liquid?
Yeah, I'm bottling some of that.
All right. So you bottle. Make sure in your notes you have
Bottle of goo.
shadow liquid. Call it. This door opens. The crypt opens in a circular hall with 6 archways. Above each arch floats a stone skull, each tinted faintly by a different color: green, red, blue, gray, black, and white. A 7th carving, pure white, sits on the floor in the center. A skull surrounded by spirals, like wind around a mountain peak. The air here feels balanced, like a courtroom waiting for listening. And as you're looking through this room, another somewhat of a spirit forms right next to the skull. And he says to you, before we call it an evening, he says to you, "Hello. Give me a secret you've never said aloud, and I'll give you a truth you can't unlearn." And that, guys, is where we're going to end.
Nice.
Nice. I like that cliffhanger.
This room is shaped differently than the one on your map, Turgan.
Mm.
But yeah,
Just excited I got that goo.
No, it's not the one on the map.
no, it's a different. You have a different one.
Different round movement doors.
What
Okay.
did the guy say? He said, "Give me a what?
Give me a secret you've never told,
Give me
and
a-
I'll give you a truth you'll never tell.
Hey,
Don't ever forget."
hey, cool points all around, guys. Real. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. One to you too, Spencer.
All right, let's do. Wow. Let's do 16 for that one. Wonder how many skeletons. Skeletons are just the shittiest. So 4. That's 200 for the skeletons. The shadow monsters. It's 100 XP each. So you have
What?
16,300 XP. I'm going to round it up to 16,500 for the traps and telling the ghost that you don't like her. So 16,500 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 3,300 XP each.
Okay.
3,300 each. Nice.
Yeah, I don't like the big dungeon crawls because of this, but yeah,
Why?
just kidding.
What's the and how much for cool points? 16. Oh,
15. We like that.
Ooh.
Hey.
so plus 30 for that. Nice. Oh, I just need 3 more to make it all
So what-
freeze.
What was it again? 3,000 what?
300?
3,300.
Plus your cool-
And you plus your cool point of 15.